Hello and welcome to San Jose, Costa Rica. My name is Erasmus Evans. I'm joined for this midday session by Emilia Potter. Hello, Emilia. How are you doing?
Good afternoon. Yeah, I am very well. We had a very exciting session with the 105 juniors this morning, and I'm looking forward to some more great lifting.
Today's action will be the 84 and 84 plus kilo sub juniors in this midday session, and in the evening we're gonna have the 84 and 84 plus kilo juniors. So stay tuned for all of that, and we are already starting off the 84 kilo sub juniors with Eva Vasilio of New Zealand opening at 132.5.
The bar is loaded for Eva. Estonia, Australia, get ready.
That's a good lift, 3 white lights.
Next out will be Lyndon Olcott from Estonia, 137.5 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded.
Linda Volko of Estonia is up next at 137.5.
Opening 2.5 kilos below her personal best.
Three white lights, nice and comfortable first attempt.
Emma Haman from Australia with 140 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded.
And next up on the platform, 140 kilos for Emma Haman.
Three white lights, that is a good lift for Emma.
Next out will be Georgette Etienne Lebel from Canada, 142.5 kilos on the bar. Bar is loaded.
One 42.5 on the bar now for Juliette Labelle of Canada. One good lift, a depth pull from the center referee. We're gonna take a look at that replay.
125 kilos on the bar.
I think she should be just about okay there.
Bar is loaded. Peru, Australia, get ready.
145 now on the bar for Reida Laurina Visiute.
Opening 10 kilos below her personal best.
lights in Estonia, Florida.
3 white lights, a good lift.
Lopez from Peru, 145
Very
kilos on the
smooth
bar.
moving opening attempt.
The bar is loaded.
Same weight on the bar, 145 for Claudia Lopez.
Lopez opening at her current squat personal best, which isn't too unusual to see amongst the sub-junior class. Their rate of progression is extremely high in most cases. Very comfortable opener, and a good lift, 3 white lights.
Next out we'll have Imogen Maitland from Australia with 146.5 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded.
147.5 on the bar for Imogen Macklin. Three white lights, a good lift.
Bars loaded.
$157.5 now on the bar for Dorka Pal of Hungary.
Dorka certainly in contention for the overall podiums in the 84 kilo sub-juniors. Very controlled all the way down into the hole for Pal.
A good lift.
There is a red light on the right side,
160 kilos on the bar.
which I think would be a consequence of her not being completely symmetrical in the squat. I think the left side that we just saw was definitely
The bar is loaded.
deep enough, but the right side might not have been for that right side referee. Nicole Perez now going for 160 kilos, half a kilo off her personal best, so practically opening as close to it as she can get.
And 2 to 1, that is a good lift. Again, just getting a depth call in their right hand side. If we look at that in the replay, we'll catch that from the angle here that gets the white. And she should be okay with that.
Bar is loaded.
Same weight on the bar, 160 kilos for Eniola Osikoya. Another lifter opening at their personal best.
Oh, and I think she might have just hit the hole a little too hard there on her opener.
That's what it seemed like. We're gonna see the replay here. Unfortunately, it's a no lift.
I think if she is able to control it a little bit more down, she'll be much easier on the way up, and hopefully can grab that on her second attempt.
Yeah, she went really deep and just lost tension, unfortunately. 162.5 on the bar for Ali Matina. Opening 5 kilos above her personal best.
Martina, one of the youngest in the flight at 16 years old. Very strong opening attempt.
2-1 there, equivalent for
Okay.
2-2 on a good lift.
Next up will be Amy Tyler from the USA.
Squatting without knee sleeves as well.
Following Amy, we'll get this restart of the round again for the
Pure strength.
The depth should be okay here, I think.
The bar is loaded.
One final opening attempt in the squat. It's going to be Ann Tyler opening at 165.
Looks like a comfortable opener for Anne. It's a good lift and already a 2.5 kilo personal best.
Next up, Eva Vasilio from New Zealand.
So going into round 2, we have everyone but Osikoya on the board now with a good attempt in the squats.
The bar is loaded.
And the second round starts off with Eva Vasiliou going for 140 kilos, 5 kilo personal best.
Slight slow down there for Eva, but still pretty comfortable, and it is a good lift. 3 white lights.
Next up will be Linda Volkov from Estonia, 142.5 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded.
– 142.5 on the bar for the second attempt of Linda Volkov.
This will be a 2.5 kilo personal best for Volkov should she make this.
That is 3 white lights and a good lift.
Emma from Australia with 147.5 kilos on the bar.
Maybe a little battle in this flight for squat podium. Of course, early days now, just in the second attempts.
Bar is loaded.
147.5 on the bar for Emma Haman.
Yeah, and I think that looked more comfortable than her opening attempt. She managed to avoid that hole, hitting the hole super hard this time around.
And she has a really methodic technique.
Bar is loaded.
One 52.5 on the bar for Juliette Labelle. So match her personal best.
This is a 10 kilo jump from her opener.
There's 3 white lights, a good lift for the Canadian.
Next out, looking at leader, Lorena Vickers from Lithuania, 152.5 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded.
$152.5 on the bar for Reida Laurina Visiute. 7.5 kilo jump here.
Just 2.5 kilos off a personal best with his second attempt. Bit of a fight there.
3 whites and a good lift. Next out,
3 white lights, a good lift, certainly towards her top end. As we said, really near her personal best. So see if they look to match that or risk a 5 kilo jump on her third.
She had to work for that one there, and I don't see anything more than 5 kilos. 5 kilos might be there, but it would
Be risky.
definitely. Claudia Lopez going for 155 for 10 kilo personal best.
Still moving really well for Lopez there.
3 whites and a good lift. Next out, looking at Imogen Maitland from Australia with 100.
It's a good lift, 3 white lights and a 10 kilo personal best.
Bar is loaded.
157.5 on the bar for Imogen Maitland. 3.5 kilo personal best, a 10 kilo jump, and will set her up nicely to be in a fairly comfortable second place on prognosis.
Still hits the hold pretty hard there, but manages another 10 kilos.
Definitely not easy.
160 kilos on the bar. This is a retake of her first attempt. The bar is loaded.
Now for our only lifter without a squat on the board, Eniola Osikoya reattempting 160 kilos. It's a matched personal best, and on her first try we think she just hit the hole too hard.
No, that is a big fight, but just can't get it up, and I think she just needs to slow that down a little bit more in her third. It's much easier said than done to change your technique on the day, but
And that looks worrying now. The first one I could pass as a nerves technical error,
The bar is loaded.
but failing on what looks to be a combination of strength and technique twice, it's going to be hard to recover, but we definitely hope she can. 165 on the bar for Dorka Pal.
very well controlled. Second attempt for Pal.
3 whites and a good lift. Next out will
Pretty
be
good lift, 3 white lights.
from Mexico, 167.5 on the bar, following the pole will be Martina then and the bar is loaded.
167.5 on the bar for Nicole Perez.
And 2 to 1, a good lift.
Next out will be Martina Ali from
Gets a depth call from the right-hand side referee. We'll have a look at this again on the replay.
and then it will be the third round of squats.
I think she should be just about okay there. $170 now on the bar for Martina Ali.
7.5 kilo jump will be a new personal best for Martina should she make this. Martina also a lifter with a chance of a podium finish overall. This takes her into squat gold for the time being, with Tyler to follow.
Strong looking second attempt. 3 white lights.
That will be Anne Tyler from the USA with 175 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, very good second attempt.
After
Yeah, and as you mentioned, there is a lot of lifters with a chance to get onto the podium. Every lift will be important, both in the squat battle and in the overall. 175 on the bar for the last second attempt. It's for Ann Tyler of the USA. And it's 3 white lights, a good lift for Tyler.
Tyler moves into the squat goal position provisionally as we head into the third and final round for this first flight. The 84 plus sub juniors are to follow.
Let's go, Eva.
And starting off round 3 is Eva Vasiliou, jumping 2.5 to 142.5.
Great final attempt there.
Yeah, it's 3 white lights, a good lift. She was super happy with that as she reached the top.
The bar is loaded.
150 kilos for the final squat attempt of Linda Volko.
This would be a 7.5 kilo personal best as well as jump. We've seen a lot of these sub juniors break their personal best in the second round.
White lights, a good lift.
Emma Haman from Australia, 155 kilos on the bar. Followed by Ada and then Ini Ona. The bar is loaded.
155 on the bar for a new personal best attempt of Emma Hamann.
This is a 7.5 kilo jump from her second, and as you said, be a personal best of 5 kilos.
Second one was not the easiest, but she is a really methodic and quite technical squatter.
That's a great fight from Hammond.
Does really well to stay with the bar there, and it's a 2-to-1 good lift with a yellow from the right side.
Yeah, what I imagine that B4 is, if we watch her elbows, the referee might have thought that she was assisting with her elbows, but I think they just grazed there.
Now we're gonna see what the jury thinks about that. There have definitely been lifts in the past that were problematic for such reasons, but I think that this one will stand. And we have 157.5 on the bar for Reda Laurina Visute.
To be a 2.5 kilo personal best for Reda.
And unfortunately just too heavy.
Next up will be Niola Osakoya from Great Britain, 160 kilos on the bar. Retaking into 30-second attempt. She will need this to stay in the competition, so she will need your support. The bar is loaded. Go Niola.
The bar is loaded with 160 kilos for Eniola Osikoya now. She needs this to put up a total to stay in the competition. First two attempts unfortunately unsuccessful. Let's hope she can do it in a third attempt.
Just need to control it a little better on the way down.
That is a big fight, but unfortunately a no lift.
Yeah, and it's really tough to see, and you know, it makes me wonder what those last warm-ups were like for the coaches not to bring that down at all.
Yeah, because after the first one, it might have been a technical error, but after missing it 3 times, it just seems like they opened too heavy.
And you know, there's a lot of factors that could go into it. You know, it's likely her first international, and you know, a lot of variables to consider. But hopefully, she comes out to gain some experience on bench and deadlift as well.
Imogen Maitland now going for 160 kilos to add another 2.5 to her squat PB improvement.
That is a phenomenal fight from Maitland.
Wow. That was just about on the limit. You would find it very hard to get any closer than that.
And that's the kind of grind you would expect from a lifter with years of experience.
$160 kilos on the bar for Claudia Lopez.
And it moves well, but yeah, I was a little bit worried about the depth for Claudia there.
Me too. She was quite uneven, so I think she received the red light from the right side, even on the previous attempts. This time, unfortunately, even the left side not quite deep enough. And the lift will stay from the looks of it. The jury is not taking a particularly close look at it. Seems like they are satisfied with the ref decision. 162.5 on the bar for Juliette Labelle. And it's another absolute grinder. 3 white lights and a good lift for the Canadian.
Next out, we have Nicole Perez from Mexico, 170 kilos on the bar. Last lifted to change attempts for the 84 plus. Last lifted to change attempts. The bar is loaded.
170 kilos now for Nicole Perez. She's currently in squat bronze. This will put her to silver and guarantee her a squat podium.
Very sturdy looking third attempt for Perez.
2-1 now, a good lift for Nicole.
2-1 good lift with a red from the left side referee.
70 kilos
See from
on
the
bar.
opposite side the
No more
replay.
attempt changes for the 84 plus. No more attempt changes.
She should be okay there. Which means she's in provisional squat silver, a guaranteed squat podium.
Get ready.
170 on the bar for Dorka Pal now.
Has been lifting really consistently so far. It's been very personal best, so not a weight that she's touched on the platform before.
Seems a reasonable jump though from the second attempt, 5 kilos. Super slow and methodical. A 2-1 with a red light from the right side referee. I was taking a really close look at the depth live, and it seems like she just dips just deep enough.
And it is that some lifters might have one hip that is able to go a little bit lower than the other.
That is also true, and Pal is into bench press bronze provisionally with this next lifter, Matina Ali, going for 180 kilos. Push Pal and Perez down the leaderboard.
Yeah, for squats, of course, looking for squat gold here. Provisionally with Tyler to follow, 10 kilo jump. Oh, that was a great final squat from Martina.
3-1 and a good lift for Martina.
She's in the provisional squat gold, and only one lifter can answer that. Same weight will be on the bar now.
Bar is loaded.
As said, one final attempt, and it's Ann Tyler of the USA going for 180 kilos. Grab that squat gold medal back from Ali and put herself into an even bigger lead.
Definitely worked, but you'd expect that from a third attempt, and she moves into squat gold ahead of Ali.
Out under 84 squats for the sub-juniors. We will be moving on to the 84 plus.
Stays with the bar really nicely. And that is our squat result in the sub-junior 84s. Tyler taking the squat gold on bodyweight from Ali, and Perez with 170 in bronze. We're heading straight into the 84 plus kilo sub-juniors.
And kicking us off for the 84 plus sub-juniors, Annika Olsen, 150 kilos on the bar. Looks like a 1-2 race today between New Zealand and Australia. Comfortable looking opener for Olsen. But unfortunately just jumped the
Free
command.
reps, unfortunately, no lift there. Next up, we'll have Julia Talavera Gomez from Spain, 155
Very easy mistake to make, especially so new to the sport as a sub-junior. Now they can decide whether to retake and safely get her on the board or push a little bit, as it wasn't a strength or technical issue.
Bar is loaded.
Julia Tavera Gomez from Spain, 155 kilos on the bar, 2.5 kilos below her personal best.
That is a comfortable looking first attempt. 3 white lights, a good lift. And as you said, yeah, it's basically a 2-horse race for the title between Australia and New Zealand. But also just looking at the opening weights here, the highest opener being 235, current world sub-junior record 265.
Yeah, we'll see how close they can get to that here. Of course, there are 2 Australians in this flight. First of the 2, Michaela Warilo from 157.5, 10 kilos off her personal best. And a lovely, comfortable opener for Michaela.
3-1, significant lift there for our Australians. Next up, we'll have Gina Bjork from the USA, 165 kilos. Gina will be followed by Ryland and Georgina. The bar is loaded for Jenna.
Jenna Bjork from the United States, coming out for her opening attempt of 165 kilos, 7.5 kilos below her personal best. Speedy opener.
3-1, and a good lift.
Hits the hole pretty hard.
Next up will be Ryland Stewart from Canada, 182.5 kilos on the bar. All athletes, a reminder to go up the back of the squat rack, please. Back of the squat rack.
You can just hear the speaker reminding the athletes
The bar
to
is loaded for
go
Ryland.
from
Georgina,
under the bar
Selena,
in the
and
back
Green.
of the squat rack, not the front. That is for safety reasons.
Ryland Stewart from Canada, 182.5 kilos, and on prognosis looks in a pretty comfortable 3rd overall. Still only 17 years old, has another year left in the sub-juniors.
That is a very comfortable looking opener.
Next up will be Julia Antonio from New Zealand, 210 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded for Juliana. Sienna.
Now, our penultimate opening attempt, the next 2 lifters will be those fighting for the overall title. First of all, we have Jordina Togia from New Zealand, 210 kilos on the bar for her opening attempt.
Super easy opening attempt and 3 white lights.
Yeah, plenty left in the tank there.
With how close they are with Bukerova and it being practically a 2-athlete competition for the title, it's going to be who can make the most attempts, the best selection.
Our final opening attempt, Sienna Pugaroa from Australia, opening 20 kilos above her personal best here at 235. And as you mentioned before, this is 30 kilos off that World Sub-Junior record, 265. Let's see how the 235 moves for her now. Very quickly.
3 white lights and a good lift. We'll see what kind of jump she takes to her second, but that was very comfortable for a 20 kilo personal best, and she might get close to the record.
Yeah, we'll have to see the kind of jumps they make. Obviously, still sub-juniors, but that 235, extremely comfortable for her. I wouldn't be surprised if they pace themselves to try and pick up a chip in that fight with Togia. And we head now into the second round. Ulbar Olsen with a squat on the board. Annika Olsen now looking to pick that 150 up here. Just jumps the command. Looking to retake and get on the board. Move forward confidently. I think that's the smart move, especially with sub-juniors. She is on the board.
From Spain, 165 kilograms. After Julia will be Michaela Gingina.
Now everybody's on the board. We can move forward and look to add some kilos. Julia Talvera Gemez from Spain, 165, a 10 kilo jump. A new personal best by 7.5 kilos. No depth issues whatsoever there for Julia.
And that goes really deep. Maybe hits the hole a bit hard, because it is a bit of work to reposition back to start going upwards.
And the bar is loaded for Michaela Warilo from Australia, 167.5, a 10 kilo jump. 5 kilo personal best for Michaela, should she make this.
Three white lights and a good second attempt for Varilo.
The flight moving relatively quickly with only 7 lifters, and that's bound to have an impact with the size weight that they are lifting. Let's see how they handle that. 172.5 on the bar for Jenna Bjork from the United States. 7.5 kilo jump to match her personal best.
Three white lights and a good lift, and yeah, as you mentioned, in the heavier weight classes, the weights are usually bigger, the athletes are bigger, and they need longer times to recover in between attempts. Unfortunately, higher weight classes, especially in the sub-juniors and juniors, often coincide with having less lifters in the class, which means shorter rest periods, smaller flights, and faster turnover times.
195 kilos in the bar for Ryland Stewart from Canada. 12.5 kilo jump. This will be 5 kilos below her personal best of 200.
Three white lights and a good lift.
Yeah, she seems really happy coming off that, especially being that close to her personal best. I'm sure she knows that it means on her third, should they make a smart attempt selection, she'll be picking up a new PB.
Bar is loaded for Jordina.
Jordina Togia from New Zealand, 222.5 kilos, a 12.5 kilo jump. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights, and as you said, it is really a two-athlete fight up there at the top between Togia and Pukaroa, so every kilo counts, every attempt made is that towards the fight.
Absolutely, and Pukeroa is really gonna want to build her advantage in the squats, possibly in the bench, as Togia is the much stronger deadlifter from the looks of it.
Yeah, but where she is a stronger deadlifter, Sienna Pukaroa of Australia picks up that ground on squat, as you can see here, jumping to 245 kilos for her second attempt. Great second attempt for Pukaroa, and 2-1, a good lift.
A red light from the right side referee. We're gonna take a look at the replay.
Gets called for depth from the side we can't see here, but looks about the same as their opener.
I think the depth was consistent with the opening attempt, so I think that should be okay. It was slightly more work though, so I'm interested what kind of jump she takes.
As we head now into the third and final round, you can see Pukaroa leading with 245, followed by Togia with 222.5 and Stewart with 195. Julia Tavera Gomez from Spain, 170 for her final attempt for a new personal best. That was a big fight, but unfortunately, I think he hit the hole quite awkwardly there.
We'll see again on the replay.
Next out, we will have Annika Olsen from the USA, 170 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, I just can't quite recover to a position where she would be able to push through.
Annika Olsen from the United States taking a 20 kilo jump here to 170. Missed her opener just jumping that command, so looking to make up some ground here, I think, with this big jump.
Two
to one good lift, a red light from the right side referee.
That makes great work of a 20 kilo jump there. Certainly not easy if you're not used to them. Michaela Warrilow from Australia, 175 on the bar, a new personal best, 3 red plates aside. That's a great fight from Warrilow.
Yeah, right on the limit. Let's wait for the lights. And it's 3 white lights, a good lift.
Next out, we'll have Jenna Hill from the USA, 182.5 on the bar.
Yeah, Stewart looks fairly comfortable in third position, but the fight 4th, 5th, 6th, very close. So definitely team points up for grabs.
Jenna Bjork from USA, 182.5 kilos, a 5 kilo jump for a new personal best. Squat podium already decided in that second round.
lights. And
3 white lights, a good lift for the American.
we will have Ryland Stewart with 205 kilos on the bar. Bar is loaded for Ryland.
Ryland Stewart, Canada 205 for her third attempt. Already has squat bronze secured. And already bronze overall is looking pretty comfortable for her. 10 kilo jump from her second for a 5 kilo personal best.
And 3 white lights, a good lift for the Canadian. New personal best.
Julia, New Zealand, 232.5 kilos on the bar. After Jordana will be Sienna.
Just 2 squats remaining. First of which for Jordina Togia from New Zealand. 232.5 kilos, a 10 kilo jump from her second for a 2.5 kilo personal best. And to get those 10 kilos to keep her ahead on prognosis of Figueroa. Twists a bit, but manages to keep the bar moving in a valiant final attempt, and it is a good lift.
Next up, we will have
3 white lights and great attempt selection from Team New Zealand there.
2.5 kilos on the bar.
Right on point for a third attempt.
Bar is loaded.
Sienna Figueroa from Australia, final squat attempt, 252.5, a huge final squat for the Australian lifter. 7.5 kilo jump from her second, definitely the right decision, I think. This would keep the gap between her and Togia pretty close. If she misses it, she'll have to make up ground somewhere or hope that Togia misses. Let's see if she can get this for a new personal best.
That almost looked easier than the second attempt. Let's wait for the lights, and it's 3 white ones this time. She takes the squat gold, and she keeps the fight fairly close.
10-minute break will be press.
What an impressive young lady to lift 252.5 kilos at her young age. And in squat bronze, Ryland Stewart from Canada with 205 kilos. In silver, Jordina Togia from New Zealand with 232.5. And in squat gold, Sienna Figueroa from Australia with 252.5 kilos. We're going to head into a 10-minute break now before bench press. We'll see you there.
Hello and welcome back to San Jose, Costa Rica for the Sub-Junior 84s and 84 pluses. We are heading into the bench press session. Here we can see the results from the squat in the 84 Sub-Juniors, with Tyler taking the squat gold, Ali in silver and Perez in bronze. Bench is looking fairly close, with 4, 5, 6 lifters may be able to fight it out for the podium. We'll wait and see. Openers ranging from 57.5 to 87.5.
The bar is loaded for Eniola.
And we are starting off with Eniola Osikoya. Unfortunately unable to get a squat attempt in, but she can still compete in bench press and deadlift single lifts. Waiting for the referee, lies there, but it looked like a comfortable first attempt.
Spinning on lights. Flags, referees. 3 whites, a good lift for Eniola. Next we will be loading a bar for 60 kilos for Juliet.
Just resolving a technical difficulty with the lights. The previous lift was a good lift. 3 white flags were shown.
Claudia and Eva.
Happens when the lights have a malfunction. The referees have white and red flags that they put up in the air to signal whether the lift was good or not.
The bar is loaded.
And we are off again. The bar is loaded with 60 kilos for Juliette Labelle.
Very quick opener there for Etienne Labelle. 3 white lights.
Next up will be Nicole Perez from Mexico. 67.5 kilos on the bar. Nicole will be followed by Claudia, then Eva. The bar is loaded.
67.5 on the bar for Nicole Perez. Had a great performance in the squats. Will need to grab every kilo she can in bench if she wants to fight it out for a possible podium position.
And a nice easy opener there for Perez. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Next up will be Claudia Lopez from Peru. 72.5 kilos on the bar. New Zealand, Hungary, get ready. The bar is loaded.
.5 on the bar for Claudia Lopez of Peru. Definitely a contender to snag at the very least a bronze medal.
Very quick opening attempt and a good lift. 3 white lights for Lopez.
Next up, we have Eva Vasiliou from New Zealand. 75 kilos on the bar. Eva will be followed by Dorka, then Anne, then Rita. The bar is loaded for Eva.
75 kilos on the bar for Eva Vasiliou. of New Zealand, already opening 2.5 above her personal best.
Oh, I'm glad to see so many of these sub-juniors with comfortable opening attempts. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Next up, we'll have Dorka Powell from Hungary, 75 kilos on the bar. Dorka will be followed by Anne, then Rita.
It's really up to the coaches to emotionally handle these very young, often inexperienced athletes. Choose the best possible attempts for them. .75 kilos on the bar for Dorka Pal.
Opening with a match personal best here, Powell. Just think she jumped the command there.
Yeah, unfortunately she jumps the press command, and the lift looked comfortable enough. She can re-attempt it, but she will be losing ground because of that.
She does also get a red for elbow depth as well from the center referee, so another thing she's going to have to look out for.
Lithuania, Australia, get ready.
77.5 on the bar now for Ann Tyler of the USA.
Three whites and a good lift.
3 white lights and a good lift.
Next up, we have Arena from Lithuania, 77.5 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded.
77.5 on the bar for Reda Laurina Vitsiute.
Seven and a half kilos below her personal best.
Three whites. and a
3
good
white
lift.
lights, a good first attempt
Emma from Australia,
for the Lithuanian
82
athlete.
kilos off the bar. The bar is loaded.
It's pretty tight for podium position, so should Emma have a good day, she could certainly push for one of those.
Next up will be Martina Ali from Great Britain, 82.5 kilos on the bar. Martina will be followed by Linda and Imogen.
Martina Ali now, 82.5 on the bar.
Ten kilos above her personal best here on her opening attempt, so huge improvements.
3
3 white
and a
lights, fairly comfortable
Next up,
first
we'll have
attempt.
Linda Volkov from Estonia,
Looking really
25
strong
kilos on the
today.
bar. Linda will be followed by Imogen, and then we'll be getting second round bench press. The bar is loaded.
85 on the bar for Linda Volko.
5 kilos above Linda's personal best on bench press.
And a 2-to-1 good lift, yellow from the left side referee.
From Australia, 87.5 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, let's have a look at that from the side angle. Usually yellow from the side indicates some sort of lift.
Bar is loaded.
And I think she should be okay with that.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of movement, but it was alongside the bench, not upwards, so I think she should be alright there. Imogen Makelem now 87.5 on the bar for the last bench press opener.
Unfortunately, no lift. We'll have a look at that from the side angle in the replay. I imagine this is where we'll see a lift. And you can see it's already a little floaty at the beginning. Actually, it's tough. You could argue the case, but the coach is sent away.
That means going into round 2, we have 2 lifters without a bench press on the board.
And 2 podium contenders at that, in Powell and Michaelem.
And as we were saying before, any miss from any of the podium contenders brings everyone either closer to them or further ahead of them. Every lift will be important. 62.5 on the bar for Eniola Osikoya. Three white lights and a good lift.
Next up we have Juliet Tabell. We have another 65 kilos on the bar. Juliet Nicole, Hilda, and Claudia. The bar is loaded.
65 kilos on the bar now for a matched personal best for Juliette Labelle.
Great looking second attempt for Etienne Labelle. 3 white lights.
Nicole Perez, 75 kilos on the bar. Hungary, Peru, get ready. The bar is loaded.
75 on the bar now for Nicole Perez. This is for a matched personal best. And it's 3 white lights, a good lift for the Mexican.
From Hungary, 75 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded.
Now for the first of 2 athletes who unfortunately missed their opening bench. Dorka Pál of Hungary reattempting 75 kilos. I believe it was a skipped press command last time.
Yeah, weight didn't seem too much of an issue, so hopefully with this gets on the board, it can still fight for an overall podium position.
This time she waits for the command, but unfortunately it's a 2-to-1 no lift for red lights on
Yeah.
depth.
And on her opener, she did get 2 yellows and 1 red, and I did say that she got that elbow depth cool.
Bar is loaded.
I can see someone arguing a case either way, and the coach is by the jury.
But it looks like they're keeping it, yeah.
She's gonna be in trouble heading into third round of bench. She will have to adjust. 77.5 on the bar for Claudia Lopez.
Strong looking second for Lopez, and a good lift, 3 white lights.
Next out, we'll have Eva Vasilio from New Zealand with 80 kilos on the bar. Eva will be followed by Rita, then Anne. The bar is loaded for Eva.
80 kilos on the bar now for Eva Vasilio.
This would be a 5 kilo jump and 5 kilo personal best for Eva.
And a very solid looking second attempt, 5 kilo personal best.
Rita from Lithuania, 80 kilos on the bar, and will be followed by Anne. The bar is loaded.
Same weight, 80 kilos for Reda Launina Vitsiute. Taking the minimal 2.5 kilo jump, opening attempt was not the easiest.
Yeah, and it looks like just with that opening attempt, hit her limit already.
Next out, we'll have
She has
Anne
another shot of that at her third, but if that is a strength issue, then
Anne
not
will
too
be
many places to go from there.
followed by Martina. The bar is loaded.
82.5 now on the bar for Ann Tyler. This will be a 5 kilo personal best for her.
Little trouble getting it still on the chest there, but it moves well.
3 white lights. Are just slightly unsettled.
She's going to be pretty hard for anybody to catch, though. She's got a significant lead of the competition.
Bar is loaded.
85 kilos on the bar now for Emma Haman.
Three
White lights and a good lift.
Next out, we have Martina Ali from Great Britain. 87.5 kilos on the bar. Bar is loaded for Martina. Restart the clock, please.
Seems like
Thank you.
Yeah.
87.5 for Martina.
right number wasn't on the bar just there because the sheet hadn't accepted Hammond's second attempt, but getting it ready now for Martina.
Bar is loaded for Martina.
Five kilo jump to a second attempt, and the first one was very comfortable.
Yeah, and a big personal best already. Martina by a pretty long way. The youngest in the flight is 16 years old, so holding her own against these older lifters.
Well, unfortunately,
Right, she
5
can
kilo
hop again and
jump
get that on her
seems
curve. Next up will be Linda Bonhoff from
a bit too
Estonia,
much, but
19
she will be
kilos
able
on
to
the
have another
bar.
go at
Linda
it.
will be followed
It
by
could be
Juliet,
absolutely the
and
case that she just got
third
thrown off a little by
Alicia.
that mishap. So we'll have to see if she can reattempt that on her third, sorry, and get back on the board with 87.5.
Bar is loaded.
90 kilos on the bar now for Linda Volko of Estonia. Seems to be a way off the podium fight overall, but definitely in with a shot at the bench press gold.
Big fight there from Linda.
Unfortunately, no lift, 2 blues and a yellow.
Blue would be for downwards movement, and the yellow, I imagine, would be for... I'm not too sure from the center referee, but it's a no lift nonetheless. Coach goes to the jury, but it's 3 reds, it can't be overturned.
90 kilos now for Imogen Makelem. If she gets this, she's in a great position to take home at least a silver medal in bench, possibly a gold.
Two to one, good lift for Imogen. Next up will be Eniola Escuela from Great Britain, 67.5 kilos to open the third round of bench press. Second flight, you have 8 lifters to change your openers, 8 lifters to change your openers. The bar is loaded.
And we are into round 3. 67.5 on the bar for a matched personal best for Eniola Osikoya.
Good fight.
Unfortunately, 3 blue lights for downward movement of the bar. We're gonna see on the replay.
Juliet will be followed by Dorca, Nicole, and Claudia.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Bar's loaded.
twice the bar just slightly moves downwards. $70 kilos now for Juliette Labelle. That is unfortunately a no lift, 2 blues and a yellow. That would indicate a whole spectrum of errors. Glutes lifting, bar dipping down. Unfortunately, there is no coming back from that. A lifter who will very much need this bench press attempt is Dorka Pal of Hungary, up next at 75 kilos. Missed it for her first, missed it for her second. She needs to get it for her third if she wants to stay in the competition. And she'll still be in the game for a podium spot, but it's going to be very much harder because of these misses. And it's 3 white lights. She's on the board.
Nicole Perez from
She
Mexico,
saves
66.5
herself,
on the bar,
puts up a subtotal.
and the bar is loaded.
77.5 on the bar for Nicole Perez.
That's a comfortable looking third for Perez.
3 white.
And a good lift, 3 white
Next up we
lights.
have Claudia Lopez, 80 kilos on the bar. Bar is loaded.
$80 on the bar now for Claudia Lopez. 2.5 kilo jump to match her personal best and put herself in a good position for the podium fight. That is a 2-to-1 good lift. Another yellow from the side, so we're gonna look at the replay as will the jury.
5 kilos on the bar.
I mean, you can definitely see light under her leg, but I'm not sure I see the glutes lift.
Eva.
Yeah, me neither. I think that should stand, as you cannot see an obvious lift. 82.5 now for Eva Vasiliou.
Great final attempt for Eva and a good lift.
Seems very much pleased with herself.
Tyler for the USA, 85 kilos on the bar, and will be followed by Martina, then Emma, then Linda. Bar is loaded. 2 more lifters to change attempts for the 84 plus. 2 more lifters to change attempts.
And Tyler now going for 85 kilos. She'll be matched with Ali on subtotal if they both get their last attempts in, but after deadlifts, Tyler will be pulling way ahead.
Yeah, and still moving pretty comfortably for a third attempt. 3 white lights, a good lift. And like you said, her and Martina are pretty matched on terms of subtotal, but that deadlift separation certainly does pull Tyler into the lead.
Martina Ali now, 87.5, going for a second time. The bar just would not budge off her chest on her second attempt, so maybe she needs to do a technical adjustment here.
Yeah, I think maybe just her touching position was off. She felt a little rushed.
It's a great battle, but I'm wondering whether the press command was skipped there. There is a yellow light from one referee.
So 2-to-1, a good lift. We'll have a look at the replay from the side. But all good on this side. So it looks like it should stay, which is great that she came back and got that.
Emma Haman now, 87.5 on the bar. It's for provisional bench press silver medal.
Unfortunately, not quite there. Next up, we have Linda.
Unfortunately, a no lift for the Australian.
Linda will be followed by Imogen, and then it will be our 84 plus class. The bar is loaded.
And we have 2 attempts remaining. 90 kilos first for Linda Volko. She has a guaranteed bench podium. This will move her from bronze to gold, at least provisionally.
Loses position slightly, but does an excellent job of bringing that back.
And it's 3 white lights this time. She's into squat gold for the time being, and only one lifter can now displace her.
Bar is loaded.
Imogen Maitland, 95 kilos on the bar, going for squat gold.
Great final attempt for Maitland.
3 white lights and she takes the squat gold.
Starting with our 84 plus sub-juniors.
And there are your results in the bench press for the 84 kilo sub-juniors. Maitland in gold with 95, Volko in silver with 90, and Ali with 87.5 in bronze. This is how the subtotals are looking. Ali ahead of Tyler on subtotal, but of course that is gonna shift around after the first round of deadlifts. But before that, Emilia will take you through the 84 plus kilo bench press.
And kicking us off with openers 72.5 kilos on the bar for Jenna Bjork from the United States. You can see Jordina there opening 1 kilo below the current world sub-junior record, but lots to come first. Two to 1, a good lift. Does get a depth call from the right side referee. So if we look at that front angle here in the replay, and the jury happy with that, it will remain a good lift. 75 kilos on the bar for Annika Olsen for the United States, opening on her current personal best.
Three white lights and a good lift for Olsen.
Lovely soft touch there for Olsen. Michaela Warrelo from Australia, 92.5 kilos her opening attempt. Opening 2.5 kilos below her personal best.
These next 3 attempts will be the 3 lifters fighting for the bronze medal position in the bench press. If Pukeroa and Togia get their opening attempts in, they're going to be well ahead.
Yeah, and likely both fighting for that World Sub-Junior bench record as well. Comfortable enough looking opener for Warrelo.
Three whites, a good lift for Michaela.
And it's a good lift, 3 white lights.
95 kilos on the bar. Julia will be followed by Ryland and Sienna. The bar is loaded.
95 kilos in the bar for Julia Tavera Gomez from Spain, opening at her personal best. Julia, one of the 2 younger athletes in the flight, at 16 years old.
Three
white lights and a good lift.
We have Ryland Stewart from Canada with 95 kilos on the bar. Ryland will be followed by Sienna, then Jordina. And the bar is loaded.
Violet Stewart from Canada opening half a kilo below her personal best here, 95 kilos on the bar.
That is another 3 white lights, another good lift. And we have just the top 2 opening attempts remaining.
Our penultimate opening attempt, just 3.5 kilos below the World Sub-Junior Bench Press record held at 121. We have Sienna Pukaroa from Australia, 117.5 kilos on the bar. Pukaroa not out yet. She has until the clock runs down to get that start command, and here she comes now. Personal best, just 2.5 kilos above this, but extended her squat PB by some way. Let's see how she does on bench.
And that is a strong opening attempt. 3 white lights. And both of these athletes at the top of the bench will be going for that record.
Yeah, I anticipate a back-to-back record attempt, and they really have nowhere else to go except the record. And our final opening attempt, 1 kilo below that record, Jordina Togia from New Zealand, 120 kilos in the bar, 1.5 kilos below her personal best. Both these ladies made a lot of progress in the months leading up to the World Championships.
Jordina raised her opener from 117.5 to 120, perhaps just to be able to go after Pukeroa, see what they put in for each attempt.
It's a little tougher than Pukeroa's though, but it is a good lift. And they really have, like we said, only one place to go, although with the jump that Pukeroa made, they may not want to jump 6 kilos from that, perhaps looking to be a little bit more conservative. Have to see where they go, but for now, all 7 lifters are on the board with their first bench. Togia leading with 120, followed closely behind with Pukeroa and Talvera Gamez in bronze on bodyweight. Jenna Bjork from the United States jumping 5 kilos to 77.5 for her second attempt.
A 2-to-1 good lift with a red light for depth from the right side referee. We're gonna see. That should be okay.
And it's going to remain a good lift. Annika Olsen from the United States, 82.5 kilos, 7.5 kilo jump for a new personal best.
Lights and a good lift.
Now have Michaela from Australia, 97.5 kilos on the bar. Michaela will be followed by Julia, then Riley. Bar is loaded.
Michaela Warriolo from Australia jumping 5 kilos to 97.5 for her second attempt. This would be a 2.5 kilo personal best.
3 white lights, a good lift, but definitely a heavier lift than the opener.
100 kilos on the bar.
We'll see how much
We
further
will
she
be
can
followed
go.
by Rylan Julina in Siena. The bar is loaded.
Julia Talavera Gomez from Spain, 100 kilos on the bar for her second attempt. Be a new personal best and quite a milestone to hit. Move her back into bench press bronze for the time being, with Stewart to follow.
Hits the rack a bit on the way up, but I think she should be okay. And it's 3 white lights, a good lift at 100.
Yeah, so hitting the rack can give you a yellow, but that's only if it assists you on the way up. It can also, by proxy, give you a blue if it knocks the bar down, but she did well to keep it moving there. Rylan Stewart now from Canada, jumping to 102.5 kilos to move her into bench press bronze provisionally. New personal best.
It's a big fight for the Canadian, and unfortunately there is 3 blue lights.
Has another shot of that on her third, however, if she is able to get the weight back up.
24 kilos and attempt at a new world sub-junior record.
And first out of the two, as expected, seeing a back-to-back bench press record attempt. Just looking to load the bar correctly here, make sure that's absolutely correct with the record attempt coming up. See the small chips going on right there. 124 kilos for Jordina Togia from New Zealand for a new World Sub-Junior bench press record attempt. 4 kilo jump from her opener. The chip certainly would come in helpful. Even if she doesn't keep the record, the chip could help, but we know that Pukaroa is going for the chip as well afterwards. Let's see how this moves for her.
And it is quite heavy, but it's 3 white lights and a good lift for a new World Sub-Junior record. Going to New Zealand for the time being.
And that might be her top end, but the chip might be what helps her. Our final second attempt now, and another World Sub-Junior record attempt for Sienna Pukaroa from Australia, taking a big jump here to 125.5 kilos to take back that world record that we just saw Jordina hit on her second attempt. Her opener was comfortable. Now for a chip and a world record. And there's still so much left in the tank. That is 3 white lights and a new World Sub-Junior record.
Very, very comfortable, much more comfortable than Togia.
Yeah, and she's going to want to build this subtotal up, as we know that she's got a smaller deadlift than Togia. And of course, in the lead there with bench press gold and a new record, Pukaroa at 125.5. Just behind her in silver, Togia from New Zealand. Those will be the gold and silver medalists in bench. Currently, Talavera Gomez holding on to bench press bronze. We head into the third round now. Jenna Buell from United States, 82.5 kilos.
does really well to stay with the bar, push through, and is rewarded with a 2-to-1 good lift, a blue from the right side referee. So we're going to review the replay. I think the bar just stopped there. Don't think there was downward motion.
Emika Olsen now, 87.5 kilos.
Three white lights and a good lift.
Next up, we will have Michaela from Australia attempting 100 kilos.
Five lifts remaining in this 84 plus kilo sub-junior bench press round, and the first three coming will decide the bench press bronze medal. The last two will decide the bench press gold and who takes home the sub-junior bench world record.
Michaela Warilo from Australia, 100 kilos to provisionally move her into bench press bronze and a new personal best. And just too much for Warilo today.
Unfortunately, not quite today, but a good effort nonetheless. Next up, we have Julia Talavera from Spain, 102.5. Julia will be followed by Rylan, Jordina, then Sienna. The bar is loaded.
Now trying to hold on to bench press bronze, Julia Talavera Gamez from Spain. 102.5 on the bar. And if she gets this, she secures the bronze as she's lighter than Stewart.
Three white lights and a good lift.
Next up, we have Rylan Stewart from Canada.
She secures the bench press bronze as Stewart is heavier than her, and even if she matches her weight, will not be able to take away the bench press medal away from her.
.5 for Ryland Stewart, retaking this here on her second. It was tough and she got called for downwards movement. Let's see if she can get it up again, and with that, in a smooth movement. She's not being pressed for overall bronze, but just wants to build as big a total as possible. Bit of an island on her own there between second and fourth. Oh, and that's way better.
Three white lights this time. She gets the 102.5.
Let's have a look at that one more time. Great fight from Stewart. Now, as we mentioned, we expected to see a back-to-back-to-back-to-back bench record attempt. And here we are, Jordina Togia from New Zealand, 126 kilos, looking to take back bench press gold, but also to take back that record from Pukaroa, who is to follow. So for a new world sub-junior bench press record, 126. And it is a huge fight, but I just think it's too heavy for Jordina today.
Yeah, the 124 seemed to be right on the limit, and the 2 kilos were unfortunately too much, which means that Pukeroa will be walking home with the world sub-junior record, and now it's all about closing up to Togia.
At just 17 years old.
And our final bench press attempt already holds the world sub-junior record with a second of 125.5, and it was extremely comfortable. Looking to extend that now by 4 kilos to 129.5. Sienna Pukeroa from Australia. Let's see if she can further extend her own bench press record. Oh, she is so strong today.
3 white lights. The crowd is on their feet, and what a great bench press session.
And with that, we are moving into a 10-minute break before we come back for a deadlift session with the under 84s and 84 plus sub-juniors. 7 minutes to change.
We now
for the
head into a
under
10-minute break, but
84s.
shortly before that, I'm just going to go through the bench press medals. In bronze, Julia Talavera Gamez from Spain. In silver, briefly holding the record, Jordina Togia from New Zealand. And in bench press gold, Sienna Pekaroa from Australia. We're going to head into a 10-minute break before deadlifts now. We'll catch you there.
Hello and welcome back to the sub-junior 84 and 84 plus kilo categories. We are about to head into deadlifts. The decider to sub-junior world championships will be crowned in about 40 minutes time. We have the 84s going first. Deadlift openers ranging from 140 to 190 kilos. And with the final opener of 190 kilos, Tyler will probably pull herself well into the lead.
The bar is loaded.
And we're starting off with 140 kilos on the bar for Eniola Osikoya.
Three white lights, a good lift. Unfortunately, cannot post a total, but good to see her getting some platform experience out.
Martina will be followed by Linda. Linda. The bar is loaded.
150 kilos on the bar now for Martina Ali.
Certainly still in a very strong position to fight for a podium spot.
Three whites and a good lift for Martina. Next up we
Three
have
white
Linda
lights
Volkov,
and
starting
a
at
good lift.
150 kilos. And the bar is loaded.
150 kilos on the bar for Linda Volko.
Opening at her personal best.
A 2-to-1 good lift, a yellow from the right side referee. That would be one of the common reasons for yellow is like letting go of the bar too early or skipping a command.
Bar is loaded.
I think she should be okay there. I did not see any outrageous errors. And we have 152.5 on the bar for Juliette Labelle.
Nice steady opener there for Etienne Labelle.
Three whites and a good lift.
3 white lights.
Next up we have Nicole Perez from Mexico, 155 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded.
$155 for Nicole Perez. And that is a comfortable opening attempt for Perez. She will have a bit of ground to make up, but she could be in a podium fight if everything goes her way and not other competitors' way. Eva Vasilio now, 160 kilos on the bar for her.
Three whites and a good lift.
Three white lights, a good lift.
We have Rita from Lithuania, 165 kilos on the bar. Bar is loaded.
165 on the bar for Reda Laurina Viciute.
10 kilos below her personal best.
Three
white lights and a
Next up,
good
we have
lift.
Emma Haman from Australia, 172.5 kilos on the bar. Bar is loaded.
Emma Haman now opening at 172.5. 12.5 kilos below her personal best.
Emma certainly still within reaching distance of the podium, fighting for it. And a very comfortable opener at that. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Next up, we have Dorka Powell, Hungary, 172.5 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded. Imogen, Claudia, get ready.
Dorka Pal opening at 172.5. Had a bit of trouble at the bench, but is still very much in the game for podium spots. Three white lights and a good lift.
Imogen Maitland from Australia, 177.5 kilos on the bar. Imogen will be followed by Claudia, then Anne will be on to second attempts.
Three deadlift attempts remaining in round one, and those will be our top three heading into round two if they are all successful at their deadlift openers. First of those athletes is Imogen Maitland, 177.5 on the bar for the Australian. This will put her to 432.5 on total.
Lovely opening attempt there for Maitland.
Three
white lights, a good lift. And she's been a pretty relaxed lifter all day as well.
Followed by Anne. The bar is loaded.
185 on the bar now for Claudia Lopez. This will put her on a 420 kilo total, just ahead of Pal and Ali.
Already opening 15 kilos above her personal best.
A little heavy towards the lockout and a blue light from the center referee.
Yeah, let's have a look at that in the replay. Only a couple things on deadlift that a blue could be for.
The bar is loaded.
There's no dip, and it certainly didn't assist on the legs, in my opinion, there. Looks like it will remain a good lift.
190 kilos now for Anne Tyler. Our final deadlift opening attempt. It's three white lights, not super easy, but her squats were also on the slower side, I'd say.
Yeah, and I think she'll be safe as long as she gets her second in, but there definitely will be a door slightly ajar should she miss her second for perhaps Maitland to push.
Bar is loaded.
Going into round two, we'll be starting off with 150 kilos on the bar for Eniola Osikoya. 2.5 kilos off her personal best. The white lights, a good lift.
So we have Linda Volkov from Estonia, 160 kilos on the bar. Bar is loaded.
Linda Volko now 160 kilos on the bar.
$10-kilo jump from her opener. Pretty comfortable looking second there for Linda.
Two rights, good lift. Next up we have Juliet Etienne Labelle from Canada, 162.5 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded.
$162.5 on the bar for Juliette Labelle.
Pretty steady looking second attempt.
Next up,
That's
we
a
have
good lift,
Juliet
3 white
Etienne
lights.
Labelle, 162.5.
Not the fastest deadlift in the world, but it doesn't have to be. She keeps moving the weight.
Mexico, New Zealand, get ready.
162.5 now on the bar for Martina Ali. So give her a 430 total. Put her ahead of everyone else going into round three in the battle for the bronze overall. Three white lights and a good lift.
Yeah, and that pulls her into that bronze position for the time being overall. Again, there's going to be a fight for it. Perhaps a four-way fight by the looks of things.
All depends on how these next few deadlifts go. If we start seeing misses, the chance of a fight reduces. If we start seeing great easy second attempts, is going down to the wire. 165 on the bar for Nicole Perez.
This would be a 5-kilo personal best for Perez on her deadlift and 10 kilos on her total.
It's pretty hard, but I think she should be okay there. She does receive a blue light from the center referee.
Yeah, let's have a look at that on the replay. And there's no downwards movement. I think perhaps they were wondering if she used her legs to assist her, but I think she'd be okay with that.
I think she should be, but it was definitely heavy, so I would be a big ask for her to put enough weight on for a third attempt to battle it out for bronze. $170 on the bar for Eva Vasiliou.
A lovely looking second from Vasiliou.
Three white lights, a good lift. And definitely room there to improve on her third. $170 on the bar for Reda Laurina Viziute. Really slow, unfortunately. No lift there for the Lithuanian.
Next up, we'll have Dawn Power from Hungary, 180 kilos on the bar.
She has not had the best day today, and I'm wondering if that is perhaps because she struggled to make weight. She weighed in at 83.96, just barely in the category.
Yeah, that amongst travel, a couple of very tough variables to push past in terms of strength. And it looks like she's X'd out her final attempt as well, so perhaps that is the case.
And the bar is
180 kilos now on the bar for Dorka Pal. Very much in the fight for the bronze medal. Three white lights, a good lift for Pal.
And that brings her really close to Ali in the fight for overall. She'll have the advantage of deadlifting after her if she wants to push for that podium position. But it will be a pretty big jump should Ali make that third attempt.
And of course she'll have to be careful because she will not be the only one trying to jump Ali
The bar is loaded.
for the bronze medal position. 185 on the bar for Emma Haman. Is to match her personal best and put her right into the heat of the fight. Lights, a good lift.
And next up, we have Imogen, also from Australia, 190 kilos on the bar. Imogen will be followed by Claudia, then Anne, then we will be on to third attempts. Bar is loaded.
190 on the bar for Imogen Makelum. She will pull to 445 with this. Keep herself safe in overall silver and be close enough so that she can try and attack Tyler for the gold if Tyler has a slip up.
Yeah, Tyler's opener was somewhat hard as well, so if she presses on, she could be in a really strong position, especially with a second moving like that.
Three white lights.
We have Claudia Lopez, Peru, 190 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded. And get ready.
Claudia Lopez now 190 kilos, another one of the lifters who are very much in podium contention.
A little tough towards lookout there, but looks like she managed to hold on to it.
It's a 2-to-1 good lift, a yellow from the right side referee. Wondering if that was for letting go of the bar too early.
Back to the start of the round for third attempts.
I think she should be okay there. And one attempt remaining in round 2, 195 for Ann Tyler.
Opted to just jump 5 kilos here, so perhaps feels like that opening deadlift was tough. See if she can get another 5 kilos here to ward the Australian lifter off. No, but it does look like that opener was top end, and that leaves the door open.
That very much leaves the door open. Maitland is gonna have to go for a big pull, but she does have the bodyweight advantage over Tyler.
And a 10 kilo jump certainly doesn't seem out of the question with her second moving like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. They have put the jump attempt in 200 kilos in round 3 for Maitland, which would put her into gold medal position. No drama at the top of the 84 sub-juniors, and we are starting round 3 with 155 on the bar for Eniola Osipoya.
Yeah, and that third position certainly isn't safe with 4 or so lifters shooting for it. Looking for a new personal best here, 2.5 kilos. Ending the day on a high after a bit of a shaky start.
And his 3 white lights. A good ending to a day that did not start as planned.
Bar is loaded.
165 for Linda Volko. So we have 5 kilo personal best both in deadlift and in total for her.
Very strong end to the day for Volkov.
3 white lights, a good lift.
Bar is loaded.
167.5 on the bar for Nicole Perez. Deciding to take the minimal jump, which, to be honest, is expected, as the second attempt was really heavy.
Yeah, just going for a slight personal best on both deadlift and total here. Already hit that on her second. So looking to see if she can scrounge together any more kilos. Wow, and she gets it going again, and that is unexpected, but a very, very good sight to see.
That is a great battle. Gets a 2-to-1 good lift. A red from the right side referee. That would be for a lack of lockout usually. We'll see the replay, but I think it should be okay.
Loaded.
Martina Ali now 167.5 on the bar. 5 kilo jump from her second attempt.
This is trying to secure the bronze best she could, with other athletes trying to push for it after. Very strong end to the day for Martina.
And it's 3 white lights, a good lift. She finishes at 4:35. So that will be the checkpoint the athletes have to reach if they want to snag a bronze medal away from her.
And you've seen one change come in from Team Hungary, or it's about to, as the coach has leant over, and interesting to see now if they are going to be pushing for that. And it looks like they are.
The bar is loaded. New Zealand, Australia, get ready.
175 on the bar for Juliette Labelle. This for a new personal best, breaking the 400 kilo total mark. Three white lights and a good lift.
And we've had another temp change. I assume it'll be pushing for that bronze. And no, it's not.
No, it's a fight for 9th place between New Zealand and Canada.
Trying to rank as high as possible.
Eva Vasiliou now going for 177.5, 7.5 kilo personal best on deadlift. And to jump up into 9th place.
Very strong final pull for Eva, and I think just got the commanded time. No.
It's a 2-to-1 no lift, unfortunately. Gets a blue and a red.
Still walks off smiling, but not happy with the lockout and just thinks there's some downwards movement. Her hands were slipping. Coach goes to the jury, but looks like he's being sent away. And we've not seen Harmon change and push for the third, so it looks like it might just be Powell doing so.
Yeah, Harmon will just be going for a deadlift silver provisionally. 190 kilos on the bar for her. Three white lights, a good lift for Harmon. She's in the provisional deadlift silver.
On the bar. Followed that will be Anne, Claudia, and Imogen. One more attempt to change openers, and the bar is loaded.
Now, unless we see Lopez change, Powell is the only person gunning for that bronze medal overall.
$190 for Dorka Pal. This is to try and grab an overall bronze medal.
This will put her ahead of Ali and knock the British lifter off of the podium. Just too much today, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, a no lift.
Next out we will have Claudia Lopez, 192.5.
And Lopez not pushing for the bronze, so secure there, the podium. We know who will finish on the podium. The order still not 100% sure in terms of first and second, but Ali will be your bronze medalist.
The bar is loaded, no more changes to openers.
192.5 on the bar for Claudia Lopez. For a provisional deadlift gold. This time she just cannot lock it out fully, unfortunately. And we have 2 attempts remaining in the 84 kilo sub-junior category, and it's the 2 attempts that are going to decide who is going to be our sub-junior 84 kilo world champion. It's going to be Ann Tyler first, going for 195 for a second time. And then Imogen Maitland trying to overtake her for the first place overall. And there comes Ann Tyler, trying 195 for a second time.
Wow, and she manages to get it past the knees this time. That certainly is impressive.
3 white lights, what an effort. She finishes at 460 kilos, and Maitland will now have to pull 205 if she wants to try and grab the title, and she will try and do so. There has just been an attempt change, and we're gonna have a Grand Slam finale here. $205 kilos are going to be on the bar for Imogen Maitland to try and get the world title in the 84 sub-juniors.
And she's already got silver secured, so she loses nothing by this. It is a big 15-kilo jump. But as we said, if you're pulling for the win and you're not losing position, you might as well. The second was so comfortable.
Absolutely, this is for the title, one last deciding deadlift.
Wow, and she gets it moving.
It gets up to her knees, but no further, which means Tyler will be walking home, your 84-kilo sub-junior world champion.
If you have lost a passport from the Republic of Guatemala, please come up to the desk.
And here are your results. In your Ann Tyler, your 84-kilo sub-junior world champion, with Maitland in silver and Ali in bronze. In the deadlift, Tyler also takes the gold. And we are off into the 84 plus.
And straight in now with Michaela Warilo from Australia, 155 on the bar. Three white lights, a good lift. Secures her total. And that's what these lifters are looking really to do with these opening attempts. Of course, add as much as they can to their total, but safely secure it before pushing into their second and third. Annika Olsen from the United States of America, opening with 155 kilos.
Another comfortable opening attempt.
Next up will be Julia Gomez from Spain, 160 kilos on the bar. Following Julia will be Rylan, Jenna, Sienna, then Jordina. The bar is loaded.
Julia Tavera Gomez from Spain, 160 kilos for her opening attempt. Already very fired up. Three white lights, a good lift.
Next up we have Rylan Stewart from Canada, 162.5 kilos on the bar. Following Rylan will be Jenna. The bar is loaded.
Rylan Stewart from Canada, opening at 162.5 kilos, already in a very strong place. Should all go well for that bronze overall.
And that is three white lights, a good lift.
Next up we have Gemma from the USA with 165 kilos on the bar.
the pace is going to feel really quick for these lifters with the heavy weights they're moving. It's a flight of 7, so really only 4 or 5 minutes in between attempts at this point until we get to the third round where the bar is brushed down and it's elongated somewhat. Jenna Bjorg from the United States opening on 165 kilos. Very comfortable looking opener for Jenna. Big good lift, 3 white lights.
Next up will be Sienna Pukiroa from Australia with 180 kilos on the bar. Sienna will be followed by Georgina, then we will be back to the start for second attempt.
And the 2 athletes fighting for the overall are the only 2 left to have their opening attempts. First up, Sienna Pukiroa from Australia, 180 kilos, walked away with the bench press world record, but both now have a chip. Tongia has the half chip on top and the lighter body weight, but Sienna's been looking so strong today. That is a lovely opener.
3 white lights and a lovely opener for Pukeroa. Now you can see the same from Jordina. We are on for a very, very close fight. There's going to be 4.5 kilos separating them.
And a lot will be told by how this moves for Jordina Tongia from New Zealand. 210 kilos in the bar, 20 kilos below her personal best. The world sub-junior record at 238.
Strong first attempt, a blue though from the right side referee.
And we'll have a look at that in the replay. But it looks like Pukeroa is making some big jumps, so we'll see if Tongia can match that. And into the second round now. All 7 lifters secured their total. Julia Talavera Gomez from Spain, 165 kilos. 5 kilo jump.
And it's 3 white lights, a good lift.
Next up we have Michaela Wariolo from Australia, 165 kilos on the bar. The bar is loaded.
That's the results as they stand for the deadlifts. Of course, now currently in the second round, we head on to Michaela Warilo from Australia, 165, 10 kilo jump.
So a strong looking second attempt.
Next up will be Annika Olsen, 165 kilos. And the bar is loaded. Annika will be followed by Gina, then Rylan.
Next up we have Annika Olsen from the United States, 165 kilos, 10 kilo jump for a new personal best on total and deadlift. Still very speedy.
Rylan, Sienna, and Jordina. The bar is loaded.
Jenna Bjorg from the United States now taking a 10 kilo jump to 175 for her second attempt. Very personal best of 5 kilos on her total.
Three white lights and a good lift.
Next up we have Rylan Stewart from Canada, 175 on the bar, and the
Ryland Stewart from Canada, 175 kilos, 12.5 kilo jump.
Three white lights, another good lift.
Next up, we have Sienna
And we are
from
into the
Australia,
round 2
195 kilos
of the
on
title
bar.
battle.
Sienna will be followed by Jordina, and then we will be on to third attempts.
And should both deadlifts be successful, Tongia still stays in the lead by just 2 kilos. We'll see how these second attempts move. Sienna Picaroa from Australia, 195 kilos, a 15 kilo jump from her opener. Slowly closing the gap on doing her best to do so. Wow, plenty left in the tank for Picaroa.
Definitely looking strong, and it's three white lights for the Australian. She pulls up ahead.
We have Jordina Tongia from New Zealand, 222.5 kilos on the bar. Current record standing at 238 kilos.
And our final second attempt, looking to keep the gap between herself and Picaroa. Jordina Tongia from New Zealand, taking a 12.5 kilo jump to 222.5, moving her back into that pole position. Definitely getting tougher, but she manages to lock it out.
Yeah, definitely heavy on the lockout.
We'll have a look at that again, and they'll have the advantage of pulling second, but Picaroa, I think, the advantage of being able to make a slightly bigger jump.
Yeah, Australians will have to gauge now how much is there left for the New Zealand team and try to get just enough so that Tongia misses her final pull. She was definitely close to the limit.
Yeah, absolutely, and Picaroa is heavier, so she'll have to get a slightly bigger total, but that chip certainly might come in helpful. We head into the third and final round of deadlift now. 172.5 on the bar for Julia Talavera Gomez, and she is extremely hyped up, taking a slightly larger jump here. 7.5 kilos.
And
unfortunately just too heavy.
Our next lifter will be Michaela Warrilow from Australia, 175 kilos for her third attempt.
Michaela Warrilow from Australia, taking a 10 kilo jump to her final attempt here, 175, to be for a 5 kilo personal best on deadlift and a 10 kilo personal best on total.
It's a hard-fought one. Let's wait for the lights. And it's three white lights. A good lift for the Australian.
We have Annika Olsen from the USA with 177.5 kilograms on the bar. Annika will be followed by Jenna, Violet, Sienna, then Jordina. The bar is
Annika
loaded.
Olsen from the United States jumped to 177.5 kilos. This would give her provisional deadlift bronze.
Three white lights and a good lift.
Next up, we have Jenna Dawn from the USA with 182.5 kilos on the bar.
182.5 kilos being loaded on the bar for Jenny Bjorg from the United States, and this would move her into deadlift bronze provisionally, with Stewart to follow, knocking her teammate Olsen off of the deadlift podium.
The bar is loaded for Jenna.
A little sticky at lockout, but altogether very comfortable looking third.
A 2-to-1 good lift with a red from the right side referee. She's into deadlift bronze provisionally, but because she dropped to 182.5, Stewart will now be able to try and take it away from her.
Three deadlifts remaining, and they are for our podium finishers overall. Ryan and Stewart from Canada looking to take a deadlift bronze as well as the bronze overall. 185 on the bar, 10 kilo jump. This would put her back into deadlift bronze.
And with 3 white lights, Stewart takes the deadlift bronze medal.
Next out, we have Sienna Pukiroa with 205 kilos on the bar. And we have an attempt change. 202.5 kilos on the bar for Sienna Pukiroa of Australia.
We now have an attempt change, and Pukaroa has dropped to 202.5, just doing what she needs to do to push Tongia as far as she can.
7.5 kilos is the jump they have decided to go for.
That's essentially saying that we're not sure that Tongia has that jump in her. And Pukaroa's second attempt was certainly easier, but it's walking that fine line of how much does my competitor have left. We'll have to find out. Sienna Pukaroa from Australia, 202.5 for her final attempt to take her into the pole position overall. And still very comfortable.
These 3 white lights. She's at 584.5. Toge, I presume, will drop down to 230 now to match the jump, try and beat Pukeroa by 2 kilos, but a 7.5 kilo jump from that second is going to be hard work. We'll see if she's up for it, if she can do it.
It will be a huge fight, and I imagine if it moves, it'll be quick off the floor, and then the lockout will be what challenges her the most, as we were seeing on her second attempt. The slowdown really began to happen. Let's see if for the title, 7.5 kilos can be locked out for her. This is her current deadlift personal best, but after all that travel, competition, and the day that she's had, can she pull the most she ever has before today? Jordina Tongia from New Zealand, 230 on the bar for the overall title.
And it's going up towards the lockout. She's working hard and it's moving.
Wow, and she's still going. Oh, and just drops it, unfortunately, right there at the end. But what an incredible effort.
What an effort that was, but unfortunately it's a no lift. And Pukeroa will be your 84 plus kilo sub-junior world champion.
In the deadlift, Stewart walks away with deadlift bronze with 185, Pukeroa with 202.5 in silver, and in gold, Tongia with 222.5. And overall, your bronze medalist looks very similar. Ryan Stewart from Canada, your silver medalist from New Zealand, Jordina Tongia, and your new 84 plus sub-junior world champion from Australia, Sienna Pagodoa. We're going to head to the medal ceremony now for these ladies, and then we will rejoin you at 6 p.m. local time for the 84 and 84 plus juniors. We'll catch you then.
with the squat medalists. In third place, your bronze medalist, Nicole Perez from Mexico, 170 kilos. Nicole Perez. In second place, your silver medalist from Great Britain, Martina Ali, 180 kilos on the bar. And in first place, gold medalist by body weight with 180 kilos also, Ann Tyler from the USA. Your spot medalists, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, ladies, you can step down. We'll now do the bench press medals for the under 84s. In third place, your bronze medalist, Martina Ali from Great Britain, 87.5 kilos. Your silver medalist, second place, with 90 kilos, Linda Volkov. Let's go now. And in first place, your gold medalist, Imogen Maitland, Australia, 95 kilos. Your bench press medalist. Congratulations, ladies, you can sit down. Moving on to the deadlift medals now for your under 84 kilo class. In third place, bronze medal from Australia, Emma Hamar, 190 kilos. In second place, also from Australia, also with 190 kilos, but by body weight, Imogen Maitland, Australia. And your gold medalist in the deadlift event with 195 kilos, Ann Tyler, USA. Your deadlift medalist. Congratulations, ladies, you can sit down. And now for the total medals. In third place, your bronze medalist in the 84 kilo sub-juniors with a total of 435 kilos from Great Britain, Martina Ali. And in second place, with a total of 445 kilos, collecting the silver medal from Australia, Imogen Maitland. And your under 84 kilo champion, collecting the gold medal today with a total of 460 kilograms from the United States of America, Ann Tyler. Please, can everyone be upstanding for the national anthem of the United States of America? thank you. We will now move on to the 84 kilo plus class, starting with the squat medals. In third place, your bronze medalist for 205 kilos, Ryan Stewart, Canada. Your silver medalist, Jordina Togia, with 232.5 kilos. And in first place, gold medal, 252.5 kilos, Tina Pukiwa, Australia. Your squat medalists. Thank you, ladies. You can sit down. Moving on to the bench press. In third place, collecting the bronze medal, Julia Talavera Gomez, Spain, 102.5 kilos. And in second place, collecting the silver medal, Jordina Pongia, New Zealand, 124 kilos. And in first place, your gold medalist, with a new world record of 129.5 kilos, Sienna Pukiwa, Australia. Your bench press medalists, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies. You can sit down. Now on to the deadlift medals. In third place, your bronze medalist from Canada, Ryan Stewart, with 185 kilograms. And in second place, your silver medalist with 202.5 kilos from Australia, Sienna Pukiwa. And your gold medalist for deadlift with 222.5 kilograms from New Zealand, Jordina Pongia. Your deadlift medalist, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies. You can sit down. Moving on to the total. In third place, collecting your bronze medal today in the 84 kilo plus sub-juniors from Canada with a total of 492.5 kilos, Rylan Stewart. And your silver medalist, vice champion, Jordina Tongia, New Zealand, 569 kilos. And your gold medalist, the champion of the 84 kilo plus sub-juniors with a total of 584.5 kilograms from Australia, Sienna Pukiwa.